we go. Right, here we are. I think we are now live. We are live indeed. Welcome to the channel. It's good to see you in our Thursday morning time trial stream. And this is going to be a really interesting one because we've got a real challenge. It's the Mercedes at Canada, the AMG C63. And I've looked at some of the times and I've been thinking, well, this is going to be a good challenge because one of my favourite friends there, Woody Boy, has set a time. But he has only managed to get the goal time just. And Woody Boy is extremely fast. Ah, Simon Jerry, good to see you. How are you doing there? Let's see what we've got now. As it come up, it should hopefully start to be showing the messages here on my multi-stream, or my multi-chat, but it's not showing them yet. I don't know why that is. Must be a delay or something on there. But let me quickly check. I will get your message here. Just be a few seconds there. Here we are. No, we've got live on 1, but we should have live on 2. Let's see where we are on this. Here we are. Right, let's see if I can get the chat. Ah, yes. Hope you have a good stream. Sadly, I'll be working. Oh, well, I hope you have a good day at work there. Now, I think we should have our streams on. I had a few issues last night trying to get this all working when I did my NASCAR stream. Streamlabs is doing some odd things, but I'm hoping that we should be all live now. Although I still think it's doing some funny things there. So we will see. Now, I wonder what has happened there. It's not showing the portrait one, it's only showing... Let's have a little look, see if I've got both there. Alright, yes, no, it is on. It is on both. That's fine. Good, good. We are there. I will get the chat from the portrait stream as well. Here we come. Right. It'll just be a little second and then we'll have that sorted out. So yes, we're going to be at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit in Montreal. One that has caused a lot of controversy already in terms of it's a very, very difficult circuit. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Can we get a good time? Can we get the time? Can we actually get a goal time here? But let's see how it goes, and let me know in the comments where you, actually I would like to know where you saw the invite, or where you saw our the thumbnail, because I'm not sure if it's getting out to everywhere, and I'd quite like to keep an eye on that. But so here we go. Right, that's us ready. We've got all our chat and everything sorted out. So we are now saying in here, sign into chat. Here we are. I'll just quickly sort that one out. Hopefully it will do that. There we are. Okay. Ah, Rudolph, good to see you. Welcome along to the channel. I'm just about to start on the time trial. There we go. And Nethermitch, good to see you. I hope you're well and having a good day. We're going to start the time trial here in the Mercedes, the AMG C63. I've actually driven a saloon version of this, but not the coupe, and definitely will need a. Tisney has done a Ghost, so I will put his Ghost on, because I imagine he's done a very good time. Yeah, he's done a 143.4. In fact, Woody Boy's done a 144.3. So he must be racing this as we speak. This is going to be interesting. It might be worth. I might have to watch a few videos and see how we get on, because it's this. Oh, we have no brakes. It didn't even. It didn't even try and stop there. Okay. Nope, not going to stop. Okay, that's interesting. So I've got to brake about the 200 or 300 mark, I think. Whee! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is interesting. I can barely get round a corner in it. Okay. Right, we've actually made it to the start-finish straight. Here we go. Oh, it's got no brakes. Honestly, I braked so early. And it just wouldn't stop. It wouldn't even... Goodness me, this is going to be an interesting one because it just doesn't slow down. And in the real world, these have got phenomenal brakes. Ah, Woody boy, good to see you. I've just seen you've done a 144, which is a very good time indeed. You'll need to tell us the tricks of the trade this morning. Oh, it's wide, isn't it? Good to see you though. I hope you're all well, having a good Thursday. When I first saw your time this morning, Woody, and I saw that it was a 146, and I thought, oh no, if you're struggling to get a gold, there's absolutely no hope for us. No, it won't. It just won't slow down, man. It's got zero brakes, even braking so early, which is a surprise because normally these cars are really good under braking. They can take the speed off incredibly quickly, but look at that. It's barely slowing down at all. I'm flat on the. That's incredible. The brake markers must be about a quarter of a mile before the corner. That's incredible. Got a brake before the 150 markers, and on the straight before the final chicane. Brake at the back bridge. Okay, okay. Ah, I see what you mean. It's just got nothing. Look at that. Ah, goodness me. It's got like tractor brakes or something. What have they done to it? I mean, I know it's going at a reasonable rate, but it's still... You'd expect it to be able to at least... Either that or they've got the speed all wrong, and it's going way, way faster than it would be in real life, in terms of the way that it's working. It's quite funny. I mean, it's like kind of... They would have called it... What was the thing? It's like the old cartoon. The Flintstones, man. I mean, literally, it's got Flintstone brakes. Yep. Ah, Jake, good to see you. And Lewis, good to see you. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Oh, this is hopeless. This is hopeless. This is a horrible one. It's just the car doesn't... It just feels unresponsive. It's just kind of... It's like it's... Oh, goodness me. I know we're used to throwing cars around, and especially if it's like a GT3 or something and it's got all that grip, but it still feels like there's so much missing. But I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Come on. Anyway, it's good to see you all. I hope you're all having a good Thursday. You can let me know what you think in the comments of this time trial. I wonder if this is one as well where you don't actually do full braking, you kind of just give enough to kind of to allow the car to steer a wee bit. Ah, Jake, good to see you. Yeah, it took me ages. I'll read that comment in a wee sec. Because sometimes it's like you brake too hard and it almost doesn't even actually help the braking consistency, you know, the actual efficiency of the braking. Cross my hands. But we made it round the hairpin without going wide. I'm very well, Jake. It's good to see you. I hope you're well too. It took me ages to figure it out. GT7 hates Mercedes, yeah. Ah, for sure. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on! No, it's not going to stop. Oh, goodness. Ah, I braked so early there. I couldn't brake any earlier. I think my bus has better brakes than this. It definitely does. I kind of knew that this one was coming. I kind of knew that Gran Turismo would eventually, they couldn't resist giving us something like this. Especially when it's had so many criticisms over that last chicane. But here we go. I feel like I'm driving it like my granny would, to try and get the car around the bend. Here we go. Right. Okay. I might be doing 150 miles an hour, but I'm going to have to slow down at about the 200 mark to kind of have any chance. Whoa. Here we go. It's very tricky around those S's. Right, can we make up some time? Oh, thanks very much, Jake. It hasn't... Normally it beeps, but sometimes StreamYard doesn't beep to tell me that we've got a new subscriber. But welcome along. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We stream now about 3 or 4 times a week, and we also do interviews for sim racers and racing drivers. This is not going to stop. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. This is not... a car, especially a performance car, has to have brakes to be able to match its performance. And when I think, yeah, I don't think Mercedes would be too impressed with Gran Turismo's attempts at trying to make this car for them. Certainly when I drove the C63 Saloon, or it was the C43 Saloon, it had phenomenal brakes and I could race it around this performance track no problem, and it was pretty quick. I don't remember it having these kind of issues. That how far am I? Too busy looking at the comments. I'm roughly at about 1700 hours, 1780 hours. So I'd hoped to do a bit better last night on my NASCAR stream, but it was quite a quiet stream. I don't know what went wrong. My Streamlabs has just had an update, but for some reason it decided to put it out instead of putting it on as gaming when you do all your kind of YouTube settings. It did it as entertainment. So hopefully it would be entertaining, but normally I want, my audience is obviously in gaming. So I think maybe it didn't quite get to the number of people that normally it would do. Because quite often we have round about maybe 1,500 to 2,000 people watching on the portrait overall throughout the whole, once everything's all added up, once all the views are added up. And then we have about maybe 100 or so watching on the main stream, on the main kind of wide stream. So it normally gives us about 30 or 40 hours a stream, but the one I did on Monday didn't work, and the one I did last night, it was about 400 or 500 at most. In fact, last night was only about 100. So it's got a few issues here and there, but hopefully with the update this morning, it may have helped it. Because I've got over 10,000 great subscribers, and a lot of you have come back to me. I've had a few emails recently saying I'm not getting the thumbnails, or it's not coming up on the YouTube as when I'm actually streaming, so people don't know when I'm streaming. But to always try and do the Thursdays for the time trial, and then normally most of the time it's on a Tuesday. I sometimes stream on a Monday as well, but I'm going to try and do a Wednesday stream and also a Friday stream, because I no longer I just do school buses. I don't do service buses anymore, so I've got a lot more time to do streaming. So oh, come on, it just doesn't want to. At 46 miles an hour, it's horrendous round the corners. But we made up a little bit of time, but we've got a lot of time to make up. This is the Gilles Villeneuve track. It's the one at Montreal that they use for the F1, and they just recently got it on Gran Turismo. Come on, oh, hit that wall. That's that gone. Yeah, we did a NASCAR last night. It was actually quite funny, to be fair. The first 4 races we did on NASCAR were dreadful. We just got punted off every time, so it was no good. But we did eventually win a race, actually. We won it, and we came second in another one, but it was quite a small. It's the timing for NASCAR, because a lot of them are the Americans come out in the evening to play it, or we're there the afternoon or evening, so it's kind of. But now here we go. I'm hoping as I get more consistent with the streaming, I can make it easier for everyone to know when everything is. And I'm trying to schedule the streams as well, so that they should be advertised. Whoa. This car is all over the place, and then it just won't stop. I lost all that time, and that's it on traction 2. It's a bit of a monster to drive. I lost quite a bit of time there. But we're getting there. We've made up 1.7 seconds. we're able to stop that with something. .3 seconds. So we're getting a little bit closer. Can we make it? What happens if you crash? Well, I have to start again. Oh, bugger. Oh, I must have braked at the 200 yard, at the 200 board there, but it still wasn't going to stop. We have to start again. Josh Martin, do I like ham? Good to see you, Josh. How are you doing? You join us at Montreal in the Mercedes C63 AMG. You've got a Mercedes, Josh, I thought, didn't you? You don't buy a Mercedes? The last time I saw you, you were in a Mercedes. But I'm sure it's not anywhere near like this one, but here we go. Short shift, okay. Above the gear indicator, okay, right, okay. Yeah, I've hit an apex on that one. Good to see everybody. I hope you're all well. I'm still nice driving. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. There we are. Welcome along, Toby, and welcome to Nakan as well. Change the tyres to soft. Yeah, that would be nice. To be fair, they were actually doing a sports medium, which is better than they all normally have, because normally it's like sports hard tyres or... is that... Yeah, that's the ghost car. That's Tisney's time. This is to try and give me an idea of when they brake and things. Oh, I'm from the Scottish borders originally, just the south of Scotland, the southeast of Scotland. Josh will know, because he went to private school like me. It's yeah, we're taught. Well, actually, my mum was an English teacher. My father was a doctor, and so we weren't allowed to have no slang. So yes, it's a Scottish accent without the slang. That. But my wife's from Glasgow and she has plenty of slang to make up for it, so it's right, so now we'd set a 148.2, which is a kind of banker. Now we're going to try and get that time down. Nice glasses. You know, my wife doesn't like them. She says, oh, you get the cheapest NHS glasses you can get. And I have to say I did. It only cost me like 60 quid for 2 pairs. But I'm a Scotsman, and in that way, I'm always going to try and save some money. Even at like slower speeds, the brakes are just... Oh, we made up a bit of time there. We're going to get in, hopefully, to the 47s. That would be good, because we need well into the 46s. Change up a bit earlier. A 147.1. That's better. I thought as well I'll do a bit of race B after this. And lost a little bit of time, although overall we're a little bit up. Do I have any dating advice? You must be stoned if you're... Oh no, it was Toby that was stoned. I'm going to say if you're asking me for dating advice, I was 35. I was 34 before I got my first ever date. Yes, be nice, be real, be honest, and put on a good appearance. In terms of, make sure you dress smart. To impress them, I'm sure, impress the women. But I've never been asked dating advice before, to be fair. So you might want to get your money back on that. Exit the hairpin in third. Right, okie dokie, will do. So now that I've getting a bit more used to this, let's see if we can... This corner's hard. But we're a wee bit closer there. That's a little bit better. There we go. This might get us into the 46s, hopefully, if we can get this going. I might have a... No, I'm not. I was going to say, I think that would have been a... I thought that may have been a penalty, but it wasn't. Here we go. Better at driving than you. It's just a bit of practice, that's all. It's just a bit of practice. Right, we're 7/10 up a little bit. See, oh, that's a little bit on that acceleration going out. But can we get stopped for the chicane? Come on! So touch and go. I mean, I braked hard even before the... Now that's okay. I'll have a quick look at that one and I'll see where we are in terms of goal times. I think we might just be a little bit away, but at least we're in the region now of getting towards a goal time. I have to say, Woody boy, you've done a fantastic time there. So Let's see, 1:46.3 is doable, and we're on a silver times, but we're not. Well, actually, we're 0.5% away. So let's see, what do we need? A 1:46.1. Okay, so there's quite a bit to go then to get that. But so we're about 7 or 8 tenths. But I think we can get into the 45s if we can do a good run. You should try an Audi. Unfortunately, it's a set car on this time trial, so we have to use the car that they give us on this. But here we go. The JB Factor, good to see you. Welcome along. And join us at Montreal for the new time trial. Oh, I think I'm trying to stop, but it's very, very difficult there. Just made it. We're trying to get gold. We're about half a second away. It's good fun. You're going to improve your time tomorrow then, Woody Boy. Only set a base lap today. That's sounding confident. That's pretty good to be able to do a base lap at a 1:44. And that's lost a little bit of time with the brake. There's the energy transfer there. Can we do a bit more here at this hairpin? This is the crucial bit, coming up to the last chicane. Come on. So I've got a huge amount of steering lock to get this round the corner. Slightly better, but it doesn't seem faster. Still a little bit down. Can we do something out of here, hopefully? Still horrendous under braking. Well, we're teetering on the edge of this goal time. Can we do it? A little bit nearer. Oh, look at that. That's a strange one. I don't know what happened there. So we're about 3/10 down. How do you play this game? Well, with the steering wheel and pedals. So it's a little bit easier than having a controller, to be fair. It is like driving a real car in some ways. Obviously you can have different levels of force feedback on your wheel. I have it on the road car, it's fairly light actually, I quite like it. Quite light, but and I have a manual transmission using the paddles. Cars all over the place. Just couldn't get the turn in. It was just the amount of understeer, and then when you come off the throttle, then the back end comes round, but it's very hard to get the timing right. We made up a little bit back there. What's my favourite car? I like the Ferrari 812 Superfast. So let me know where you're all watching from and what you think of this this week's time trial, and if you're going to be trying it a bit later on. It's certainly one of the hardest time trials. I knew when they brought this track out. It's not just the chicane at the end that's difficult. Oh, 4/10 up. Not too bad. Ah, Drat, good to see you. How are you doing? We're doing the new time trial. Ah, you're from Australia. So you'll be about 11 or 12 hours ahead. I didn't do the manufacturer's note. I probably should have done. I did a NASCAR stream which didn't really work, but oh, I think we may have done it here. Yes, we've finally done. There we go. Let's see, 1:45.5. That's not too bad. Hopefully that should be in our range there of getting into a goal time. There we are. Let's see. We are 201 in the world, 2.45% in. That's not too bad. I'll just look at the. Yes. Now, Winnie Boy did a 144.3. That is very good. Tisry's done a 143.4. It's definitely, if I can, I wasn't too far away from him up until that last hairpin. So if I can get a slightly better drive out of there and in a good end chicane, maybe we can get into the low 45s, maybe even into the 44s. But that's not too bad. If you look at the global ranking, a 143.063, so I'm 2.5 seconds away from that. So I think we're really going to try and get at least, I aim to get maybe 1.8 behind that, especially it's quite a short circuit. So we need about another 7/10. So maybe a 144.8, 144.8, 144.9, maybe something like that would be hopefully doable for us. That because Tidgery's time is 4th in the world, which is pretty good. That daily route C. You're back shortly. Just going to jump in the circuit, no problem. That it's yes, it's a daily race C. Well, I haven't done daily race C, to be fair. I know they've been using the kind of hypercars, haven't they, or the VGT cars. I've done a bit of race B in terms of I've done some lapping for that. Because it's kind of, I don't know what the tyre strategy is for race C, because it's very, very high on fuel and tyres, isn't it? So I don't know. But we'll have to see. I see Mitch is back streaming, which is good. Let's see here. So you can take so much of that grass, which I'm sure they would not be very keen on in real life. They'd be at you there saying, "Oi, stop mowing our lawn." Yeah, the LM750, that seems to be the one, isn't it? He's back, just. Oh, I'm pleased that he's back, that's good. Oh yeah, 787, that is the anti-meta. Yeah, that's the pit midway for... Just hit that. that wall there slightly, just glanced it. Can we do something here to get into the 44s? Oh, there's no brakes, come on. So I did come out there in third, but I just think it was, the gears were just too low. There was not enough pickup. Oh, come on, this is not going to stop. I hate that. His brakes are a killer, mind. It really needs better. They need to go back to that. Gran Turismo need to look at the way that they've done the brakes on this. No, oh, it's not going to work. See, it can sometimes the car can, you can accelerate out of the traction control bit, but not on this one. It's got the way that they've done the power of delivery as well. It's just like all or nothing. There's not a lot of difference between. Well, the real car is actually quite drivable. Because I've driven a C43 saloon, and it was really nice. Actually, it was great fun. That. Get such a good exit there. A fraction wide. See what this time is. It's slow. Not so good. Come on, brake. Oh, this car, okay. Right, I'm going to go to racing because this is pathetic. I've done it. I managed to get a goal time, but there's no point. I'll maybe do a little bit in my spare time, but for streaming, let's get into some action. We've managed to do a goal time, so we'll get out of that. And yeah, well, at least we've got a reasonable goal time, so that's not too bad. So, Drac, you said race C. So a race C then is coming up. Let's. I haven't done one. I'm not sure where my time will be on this, but we will have a go. I think I will go for. Now the 787. It does seem to be quite good. Where is this 787 thing? Oh yeah, 750. That's the one, the hybrid. Okay, right, there we go. So we will get ready for the race. We got 2 minutes 50. Let's see what the different tyres are, aren't they? The settings, or is there a... Just trying to think, what can we do with the... Can we do the actual car settings? We've got a racing, it's just racing mediums, okay. So that is it. So pit midway, or even try for a non-stop. Okay, okay. Well, what do you think of this week's races? Race A, I did have quite a lot of fun on Monday with that in the Maseratis. That was good fun. Well, we did a 133.2 in this, which is probably miles away from. Changed to the 131.7. I had tried to get into the 32s. My good friend, a set of old generation, has done a 132.9. Very good time there. I was going to try and get him in there, and basically Oldie has just beaten me by half a tenth, but we will see. I'll do a little bit of lapping. Oh, come on. Oh, now that's crazy, because I only barely started the lap and it didn't do anything there. If you're new to the channel, it'd be great to have you on board. You can hit that subscribe button, it's completely free, or hit the like button if you enjoy the content, so you never miss the latest stream. And we also make videos as well and do interviews. It's a bit scrappy this lap. What is streaming like? Streaming is good fun when you get used to it. It is. I use Streamlabs, which is a kind of software to kind of help you stream, so you can do a wee bit more with it. And I'm learning all the time as to how to get the best of it. But yeah, no, streaming is fun, especially if you like racing and like trying to build a community. It's good fun. Meet like-minded gamers, which is always good. Yes, I did send him a message. I'll need to remind him. If you're in touch with him, remind him that he's welcome to come on. I've got a few people lined up now for February. So I've got a rally driver, well, a sim racer, Lawrence DeMoza. He's going to come on, and I used to use that. Was that Streamlabs? I'm thinking about going back to OBS, to be fair, because I don't really think that I'm getting very good value from it, and I think everyone who uses OBS seems to be just as good as Streamlabs. In fact, they can do more, and you can also stream, I think, on both portrait and normal widescreen. That oh yeah, use some of the set templates, yeah. That oh yeah, Sammy Snake, yeah, Sammy Snake's good. Yeah, I've seen him. There's quite a lot of other new Brits as well coming on as well, like Hogston and others, and Dan. I would like to get Dan, the Snap by Dan as well. He does a lot of LMU. He's very good on that. Yeah, OBS, but in makeup. Yeah, and the thing is, I paid for the extra, so but I'm not sure how much value I get out of it, to be honest. Goodbye, Jake. Thanks for joining us. Have a good evening, and thanks for subscribing. And if anyone else has just subscribed, it hasn't told me here, it doesn't need to tell me, welcome along and thank you, I appreciate that. So here we go, 15 laps of Daytona Raceway. And I have no race experience of this one, so we will see. There were some people using the Peugeot as well as the other one, so we will see. Well, there's a few people going off. Now the Mazda's behind me, I think. Oh, I'm going to track limit. It's got the top end speed, isn't it? It can just fly past on the top end. Stay in the slipstream, you might have a chance to keep up with this battle. Oh, Hoxton is 14th. He must have been punted off. Oh, oh. Forgetting about the slipstream's effect. I'm going to do a few of these to try and get the hang of it. quick through there either. Yeah, Hoxton's very quick, very good, very experienced. He's got a lot of slipstream. Tyres are okay, coming up to about a third distance. Right, I've got to get my race pace up, so I'm just losing time too easily there. Come on. There's no grip there. Oh no, come on. I got hit there. Oh, he hit me. He hit me. He hit me completely there. Yeah, I couldn't do anything about it. He hit me and I couldn't make the corner. That's an unfair penalty because I got hit. Well, no, this is nonsense. Ah, well. Unfortunately, I just don't have race pace in this. It takes a lot of practice, I think, to get these ones right. So much steering, look. Come on, come on. Come on. It doesn't want to turn now. Now it wants to turn too much. Still, our tyres are not too bad. I'm not sure if it's worth seeing if we can continue on or if we'll have to. Depends on how the pace goes. Here we go. Ah, welcome along. Bit of beer. Good to see you. I'm doing a race C. But not really doing very well. We were 13th, but we got hit. And then I just don't have an awful lot of race pace, but it looks like something's happened in front, so the cars have become a little bit closer, so maybe I can catch up a little bit. Good to see you. I might go back to race B after this, because I've done a bit of race B before and had quite a good run on it. I've got no brakes on this at all. Actually, I realised I didn't do my brake balance. Yeah, that might help a wee bit. Oh, some people have come in for tyres. Certainly our right rear is about halfway. Yellow flags. Oh, come on. Just try and be consistent. Hopefully we can get somewhere in it. Coming in for their pit stops. So wide. It's got so much more speed. So 5 more laps to go. There's a lot of cars there up ahead. One's going into the pits. Come on. Doesn't want to turn at all. About 8 turns a lock. I think my tyres will be truly knackered by the time we get to the end. They're already about 3/4 of the way there. On. There's so much speed on that chicane, just trying to get the car turned. Are you pitting? Probably not. I don't think it's worth it. Now I'll probably just keep going, I think. Because the other guys are so much faster than me. And look at that Mazda, he's just flying in. I've got no defence against that. Well, he's struggling a bit initially, but then he's got the top speed, I think, to... Yeah, you can see the top speed there, and he's pulling away. And we're holding a reasonable gap to the car behind, so we'll see. This is one I've got to have better race pace. I just don't have pace in this car, but I need more practice in it. Still got so much steering lock on this. I wish I've got a Thrustmaster T598, and the steering ratios that they put on it for Gran Turismo are really bad. They're just, you've got so much steering lock to try and get it round a basic corner. And it makes it, I think it makes it far harder to get round a circuit when you're trying to steer way more than you need to, where normally it would kind of quite easily get you round. So yeah, it seems to be a Thrustmaster T598 issue that doesn't seem to be such an issue on some of the PC games, because I've used it a lot on PC games and it's not so bad. That's Jake away, and SJD, good to see you. Oh, goodness. My rear tyre is pretty much dead. I remember watching Key yesterday actually doing the same thing, and his tyres were dead by the end of it. Here we go. So we're about to start our last lap. We started 13th and we've not really been able to make any ground at all. We've lost a place. But yeah, not my best race. I'm just not very good at some of these races with these hypercars. But oh, we're not going to be last. No, we're not even going to be second last. Let's see, never give up. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. Come on, come on. It's going to be better than that. The tyres are totally shot. That's annoying. They were looking okay there. Goodness. Ah well, we've ruined this race. I think we'll be doing very well to hang on to 14th, but it's going to be close. We got 14th, just. But that was shocking. I'm just not very good. Since 0A, it's an A ranked group. But yeah, not my type of race. I'm afraid. I'll go back to something I can manage, because that's just not much fun. I just don't have any pace on it, so it's not really worth it for me. I'll try and do something where at least I've got a chance of being competitive, because I will have gone down with that, I think, probably. Yeah. Bit annoying though, because I got hit twice, and that pushed me off. And again, I lost quite a lot of places to that. We were doing quite well at the start, and then that's what did it. So, unfortunately, a bit annoying, but never mind. Never mind. Right, let's do a race B. I'm much happier with that one. I find that one much more possible now. What were we using? The Citroen, I think, wasn't it? That was it. Here we go. A much nicer race, this one. This has got insane track limits. This is one of these ones where it's you can cut so much of the corner, especially on the kind of second, when it's a second corner, the end of the, you can maybe call it the end of the first corner or the start of the second. You're almost touching the wall as you come through, but it's quite fun. I managed a 114.8, which is not too bad. Although my good mate Basic Oldie's done a 114.1, so he's really clobbered me this week, 7/10 quicker. I reckon I could maybe get a 14.5, but we'll see. Still, I hope I'm giving you some entertainment this morning. Welcome along if you've just joined us. We've got a gold time on the time trial. We did a race C, and now we're going to do a race B, which is the one at Blue Moon Oval, or Blue Moon Bay, I think it is, which is a kind of road, kind of obviously an oval track, but it's also it's got an in-road track as well. So we will see. Yeah, better luck next race. Yeah, oh, 'cause some races just don't go well, don't they? It's just you need to know what you're kind of strong at, what you're competitive at. Some of the Group 1s are not so bad, but it depends what track it is and maybe what the pit stop routine is like that. But also I've only done a little bit of practice. I'm not massively keen on the VGT cars. I do like though the Group C cars and the Group 1. I do really like them. They're you know, they've got good fun. They're good fun to drive, and they have lots of feel and that. In fact, I was actually driving the Group C cars on Automobilista 2, and that was fantastic fun. God, the way that they feel on that is amazing, and the noise is brilliant. I quite like the fact is you really want it just to be in cockpit only as much as possible. I know GT Sport's slightly different, but it's one of these things. So let's see where we are on it. Right, in about just over 30 seconds, it will take us to the lobby. And we'll see. Kiwi's done a very good time also, a 1:14.1. And normally he would say Group 4 isn't his thing, but he's done a very good time there. He's fast and everything now. I wonder if we'll see. Sometimes Kiwi joins us as well. But to everyone who's watching, welcome. I appreciate you supporting the channel by watching the streams. You can let me know what you think in the comments of the races this week and the stream so far. I don't mind if it's good comments or bad comments. It's always good to talk. So, it's quite a lot of A drivers. They're on some of them in the 13s. Oh well. Oh, we're 16th in this one, so yeah, it's quite a reasonable lobby, I think, overall. I think quite a lot of people are doing this one. We've got Kovalainen and lots of people using the Citroen. So lots of A drivers in it, and one of the few B drivers, but let's hope we can go for it. Right, thank you. And Canny, good to see you. Let's okay. So here we are for our second race of the day. I'm going to do a stream again tomorrow, but I'm wondering what game to do tomorrow. If you have any ideas, let me know. I've got a few different options. I could do LMU. I haven't done any races on LMU. I've done a stream with them a few times. That So here's Group 4. I do like Group 4. Good fun cars. Kind of wish it was standing starts, mind you, because they're almost like touring cars. So rolling starts are not really appropriate for them. But I know with this circuit, okay, it's slightly different, but it would be nice to have seen a standing start. And we're up to 12th, which is not too bad. 9 laps altogether. We've closed up a little bit. Oh, thanks very much, Olivia dear. It's good to see you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy it. Quite a bit of argy-bargy going on there. This is a much more fun race. I feel like I'm in the thick of the action. The Citroen's so good on that last corner once you learn how to take it. Trying to get out of the slipstream there. There's not much in it. You can see the big group of cars ahead. Just takes for one in front to make a mistake. keep going. 3 laps to go. Come on now, that's not the way to go through. That was just a ram. He should be getting a penalty for that. Come on. I gave him so much space and I got through cleanly. Very, very defensive. Come on, come on, come on, car. Shouldn't have done that. I had grip. It's annoying. Final lap, here we go. No grip. She's got no steering grip at all. It's odd, very odd. Just the steering's just gone completely, even though the damage is gone. And nothing. Oh, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. It's just deciding to play funny buggers again. Ah, bugger that, man. Sorry, I shouldn't swear, but it's just something happens. The damage went off the car, but then I had no grip coming into the corners. It was like it was still on. That's annoying because I should have had 10th place there because the guy blocked me once again, rammed me and got out. Yeah, 10th Pity X80 was dodgy, very dodgy. I mean, I gave him plenty of space and he just rammed right through, but we could have been 10th. That's annoying. It just seems to slip away. At the last wee bit there. I don't know. I find these races sometimes frustrating, to say the least. But right, we'll go in. We'll get some practice. We need to get our time down because they're doing insane times. So I've got to work out how they are getting those times and trying to do a bit better. I did a 14.8 yesterday, so I'm sure I can get a bit quicker. Thanks very much. Just keep doing what you're doing. I will do my best. Right, so we've got just over 5 minutes of qualifying. Takes a wee while there. Must be an issue with the servers. Right. So here we are. Let's see, can we get a good time here? 14.8 to beat. Still very slow to steer. Come on. Still gonna hit that wall. I should have put the ghost on actually. That's what I normally do to try and help. Slightly better, but still losing a lot of time overall. Not really. Just couldn't get round that corner. I mean, the amount of lock, you see the amount, I mean, I'm on every bit of opposite lock in terms of without crossing my hands, right? In terms of, that's just not turned at all. It's a strange one. It's because the lock is just too long. The lock's just too long on the steering. I'm having to make these ridiculous amount of turns to try and get it through. So that was a ruin, to completely gut flat that one. Unfortunately, it only remembers the steering settings for one server. As soon as you go out the server, or if you go into the next one, it goes back to the normal one. So it's really annoying, and I'm yet to find anyone who knows how to fix it. So if you might have a Thrustmaster T598 and you know the setting to get it to remember the steering ratios for a race and for GT7, please let me know, because I have no idea, and I've asked the question and no one seems to be able to come up with an answer yet. So I don't know why. I don't know if it's just mine that does that or if it's an issue, but got just under 30 seconds and then we will go into the second race. So here we go. Welcome along if you've just joined us. We're in and do another race B. I think we'll try and do a good few of these, see how we get on. We almost had a, we should have been in 11th, but we got, in the end we were 14th or something on the last one, but we got kind of punted and then we spun off on the last lap. So hopefully we can stay on the track and do a bit better. This time we're 7th, so we're in a B lobby, so we've gone down a wee bit. That we'll see. Now, if I do it now, will it remember it? We will see. So this time we start 9th. Still a very, very close competition there, mind you, in the qualifying. But let's see how we get on with this one. Okay, here we are, daily race B. We had our best one was probably daily race A actually, in terms of we had a very good time that tended to get us up in front of the grid in those Maseratis. That here we go. I've got some good liveries here, some with a Red Bull and one that looks like that's a Mitsubishi or a Subaru with a, or is it a Genesis actually, with a very good livery. Oh, we've got something in an Audi. That's a rare one. But if they've done a good time, that shows you that there's a range of GT4s that can do it. So we're exactly kind of just over the mid-pack. Wolfie 1995, I think I've raced him before. Someone's had a slower start up ahead. Don't push. Do it clean. I understand that we're still 9th because we went past 2 people. There again. Oh, come on. And then he braked very early. And then we got bumped again on the left. We've got no space at all. Oh, come on, come on. Well, that's really bad. Come on. I mean, I gave everybody space, man. Give everybody space. Everybody space, and they just treat you like crap, man. Shocking, the driving. Shocking. They've got no... It's not skill to ram someone off. Again, up to 9th. I thought we were ahead of that. I don't understand that. because we went past 2 people on the first lap and we were still 9th. Nobody overtook me on there. I don't understand that. Oh well. Right, we're in the slipstream. Can we catch up and reclaim some places? Something we had a penalty or they've been pushed aside. Oi! Right, we've got to try and get back into this. Once again, it's been an annoying. We've been really dealt a very poor hand there in terms of the racing. Again, just rammed again. You get some terrible drivers. this chap was having a bad lap as well, but I don't think he was caught up in it, but oh well, 2 laps to go. And we're up to 11th. Will there be any more places to gain in the last couple of laps? Well, we're going to finish in 10th place. Be interesting to see. Look, Wolfie finished 4th, so he did well. He made up a number of places there. Yeah, see, I had reasonable pace in there, but unfortunately, yeah, what was it? There was a guy in the TT Cup. He was quite aggressive, but there was one now. It was in the. It looked like it was a Hyundai. But where did he go? Or a Mitsubishi? But we went down in DR again. But we're just, I mean, there we were being rammed to bits by everybody, though. See, I should have been really. I think we could have made up a few more places. We maybe could have been 5th or 6th, but we're just getting kind of just rammed away at the moment. Who was the guy in that? Yeah, Mamarus 27. He was pretty dodgy. I don't know who it was that hit us, mind, because there were a few that hit us, but there were so many I lost count. But never mind. It's a good race overall, but they need to. I mean, when someone just clearly rams straight into you, then they need to They need to do something about that. They can't just, because none of them got a penalty for that. That was just left completely. But still, we're on to the next one. And this time I'll do more time trial. I'll put on Tidgeney's Ghost again and see if we can get a few more. Get some time off and hopefully get us up the grid a bit. Come on, server. It doesn't take this long normally to get on. There we are. So, let's see. Now, let's see. No, I think actually that might be a post. Give me a wee second. I thought there may have been a parcel there, but there wasn't, so that's fine. So it's 12:06. We've got 4 minutes before the next one. All right. So we will. Nope, I've got a message here. 2 seconds. Now. Right, I just wanted to make sure everything was there as normal. I'll just quickly check. There we go. All right. Okie dokie. There we are. Right. Let's get sorted. Okay. Here is Tidgeney's Ghost. That's the feels you have to back right off there. And that's with traction control on, even though a tiny acceleration. I also struggle to get ruined there. Get any nearer our time. Well, we're only a tenth away, to be fair. That wasn't too bad. There we go. Right into the server again. Let's see. Now, where are we going to be at this point? Oh, we're in the A lobby again. More A drivers. Oh, we're 15th. We're not quite last. We're 15th. That's a few B drivers, quite a lot of A drivers. So can we compete and hopefully get there? It's amazing how many A drivers there are considering the way they drive. And I'm doing quite a major, well, a lot more practice now than I used to do. That we'll need to try and get our rating up a bit. But so I appreciate everybody watching. That I hope you're enjoying the show, wherever you might be watching from across the globe. I hope you're having a good Thursday. It's been very wet here in the UK, lots of rain, and although it was a wee bit, it stopped raining this morning, but it's quite windy as well. So we're finding certainly a much more wintry winter, you could say, than we've had snow, we've had ice, but at the moment it's only about 6 or 7 degrees. So sometimes you get, we haven't had a frost for a wee while, to be fair, but yes, definitely getting a colder winter this year, which is good. I suppose good for the plants, isn't it? Kills all the bugs. But, let me know what you think of this race and this week's races on GT7. It's always good to hear your comments. I will try and reply to them once we get a second in the race and in between. We're in the Meta car, the Citroen, that seems to be quite good overall. I think this race could be sponsored by Citroen. They're getting so many cars used this week. There's quite a few people with penalties. Now I got pushed into the wall there and I have major damage. Totally unfair, but after making up about 8, no, we must have made up about 4 or 5 places on that straight, and then we got squeezed. But after all that, the big mackerel who was behind us has ended up 10th. So he's done very well by able to avoid all that carnage. So we need to try and get back up at this pack. So we've got one who's going to have a 3-second penalty, and that will be taken now on his next lap. And we're up to 9th. It's been a bit of a crazy race. What position we ended up? I think it was 14th or 13th. Oh no, 11th. I think we got 11th in the last race. Oh, been pushed again. Totally pushed by this one. Eternal is not a good driver. Yeah, we finished 11th in the last one, so it was a wee bit better. I'll catch up with those comments. I do quite like this race, to be fair, overall. That's just pushed to pass. Not too bad. Final lap, here we go. This has been a much better race. Ah well, we got 8th. That's a lot better. Considering we started 15th. That's a lot better. So, we're getting there. That was a slightly better race overall. In fact, we were the highest ranking B driver in that race. It wasn't too bad. I think Fragger was a wee bit ropey, he kind of pushed his way past. I think we could have kept ahead of him if it wasn't for a ramming. I think we could have maybe even caught up with the group in front. But yeah, I mean that first bit where we kind of got squeezed because we got so many positions, and then it kind of and then the gap disappeared halfway through. But let's see where we are. Oh yeah, we did go up in DR. That's a bit better. Right, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can improve our lap times. I think we might be. We've done a bit more practice, so we'll. Yeah, this race is definitely a bit more fun. I feel a bit more competitive. Our pace isn't too far away. In fact, we did a 14.8, so that's one of my faster times. So can we do that in qualifying and try and get even faster? That would be amazing if we could. That would be really something. That right, we've done that. So let's get it going. We've just got less than 5 minutes, so about 3 or 4 laps maybe maximum. So we're going over for over 2 hours 20 minutes. But I appreciate everybody watching. I hope you're enjoying the stream. It's good to have you alongside on a Thursday morning, as we've done time trial and race C and then quite a few race Bs. there on that final corner. 13, 14, 14.9. Not too bad, just a tenth away or so. There was definitely time to make in that one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. That was hardly any acceleration. And it just went completely. I don't understand that one. That was a bit crazy. I know we're on the racing hard tyres, but... we were a little bit quicker on that final corner, but only by 10th or 2. Right, let's go for it. One last lap. I missed a wall. This never seems to come together for me. Unfortunately, I'm just always that little bit away. Yeah, we could have been. I think we could have done a 14.7 or a 14.6 there, but just not good enough. That's it, we were 2 tenths up. We could just get a better run. There was definitely, I reckon we could have done a 14, maybe in a 14.6 or a 14.5, because we were definitely getting quicker there. I will need to practice this one. Got my mouth's a wee bit dry, I'll need to get a drink after the next race. Still, we're a quick breather, let's see where we are. We're 14th, and the big macro right behind us. This time he's using the Viper, and there's only 15 as far as I can see in this one. So, can we have another good run? Let's see. We've got a few people on live on Twitch, and of course we are live here on YouTube. I think hopefully we should be live on Facebook as well, actually, on the Car Sim and Race Driver Show. That if you're watching on Facebook, welcome along. Please leave a comment and a like. It'd be great to see those likes build up as well. So here we go, race B. Welcome along to you all. If you've just joined us, we're doing this week's daily race B on Gran Turismo 7. We've had a kind of mixed bag of results, but good fun races overall. I did one race C and that was a disaster, so right, I think I'll just stick to race B. I'm better at Group 4 overall. Oh, we've got Pity X80 now. He was quite dodgy before, so we'll have to watch out for him. At least on this rolling start, everybody starts on the same street, which is something. They're not too far away. Unlike Spa, where you start about a mile away. Oh, someone's left already. These two are going to fight it out, I think. We're just going to try and avoid getting involved, but we need to get those places, because I think we've got some fairly good pace now. Oh, I've been pushed aside here. Hi, Great Lakes Lights, thank you, and welcome along. The Bolts, good to see you. It really shows you need a better qualifying time, and I would have missed all this lot. I feel for the chap in the Dodge Viper. It's obviously not the best car. Oh, we've got another place. 2 places. Try and catch up with that Spanish one. All of that, we're barely halfway through. The wrong timing. Wrong timing there. That was annoying. Went wide and I just was on the outside of him and nowhere to go. It's annoying because we're definitely quicker than this. Come on. To be up with that. Alright, we could be up there with the guy 4 places in front of us. Fastest is on 14.4. to 10th, that's not too bad. Alright, the votes, thank you. Appreciate that. Final lap. Slight touch there, but we let him away. That was not the way to take that final corner. Car didn't seem to have much grip, to be fair, coming out in the last couple of corners there. It was struggling. I think we could have been well ahead there. Again, we were just held up a wee bit. But still, in the end, we got a 10th when we started 15th. So that's not too bad overall. It's not the worst result. A few people didn't finish. I think it's always worth trying to finish for your DR and SR. So there we go. We really need to try and improve our lap time. Our DR went up again. That's not too bad. But we're not really getting up there. We need to really be trying to, because we're so far down the grid. It's very hard to make up substantial places. I mean, some people were pretty aggressive in that, but we'll do one more. And let's see if we can get a good lap. We're determined to get a good lap. We've been going for nearly 3 hours, 2 hours, 39 minutes. Welcome along if you've just joined us. I appreciate you watching. If you like the stream, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you like these kind of streams, and also we do interviews, we've got lots of good interviews coming up, then feel free to subscribe and you won't miss any of our interviews. We've got some really big names coming. We've had people like Super GT on as well on the channel. So it'd be great to have you along in the community. Here we go. Let's start our qualifying. I think a 14.5 is doable, maybe even better. Not like that though. Very hard to get the nose in, even when you've got the brake balance on. That should give it a lot more turn in. Hopefully get us into the low 15s. Here we are, yep, exactly at 15.003. There's a lot more in it if we can. too wide there. I was stayed by that exit, and we will actually go up a little bit. But we lost a lot of time. We lost about 3/10, I reckon, if not even more. Almost. Oh well. At least we've lowered it a bit. But I do think now there's definitely a good bit more in it. There's quite a bit more in it. Ah, Philip Atkinson. I think it's the best game ever. I've got to get a sim rig. I'm working on building one soon. Yeah, the good thing is if you shop around like on eBay and different things, you can get stuff quite cheaply now. You know, I mean, I started off with a Playseat Challenge, and I think I got that at Curry's, and it cost about £150. And then I got the G29 that was also £150. So the whole thing cost me about £300. And it took me about 25 minutes to build in my lunch break. I came home from work and built it. But yeah, no, it does make a difference because it's a lot more. You do get more fuel when you do that. Right, well, we've gone up a little bit. We're at 12th on the grid. We're in a few A drivers here. Let's see. It's annoying because I think we could have gotten maybe that's we only would have gone up one place because I think we could have done a 14.3, but there we go. We've got somebody in the Mazda. A Pearson in the Mazda, but well, let's see how this one goes. We've been going for 2 hours and 3/4, but it's good to see everyone. Welcome along if you've just joined us. Feel free to hit that like button or subscribe if you like GT7 and these kind of streams. Well, I've done AC Rally. AC Rally is very good, but Dirt Rally 2 is brilliant. I played that. I've got it on PC, and I had a great time in that. It's really, really good actually. Well recommended, even though it's quite an old game now, but I had great fun in it. I haven't played WRC. I know I've actually got it, but I only downloaded it there at the weekend. But similarly, that's supposed to be quite good. They did a big update similarly for that, and it's supposed to be quite good. I'm going to have a rally driver on board, a big sim racer who does rally driving, Lawrence DeWoza. I'm getting in contact with him, and he's going to come on the show. I interview them. I've done lots of interviews over the past number of years. You can get Dirt Rally 2 for PS5. I'm not sure about WRC, possibly. Perhaps other folk in the comments might know, but yeah, the rally games are good fun. A bit manic in that pack. Lots of barging around about there, I think, so we'll see how this one goes. Up to 10th, that's not too bad. Oh, you finished all gold, that's good. Was that for GT7? It's good if you can get all gold. That's a good sign. You're competitive. I'm not sure if the guy in front punted that one off or if it was a kind of... past this one because I was trying to be kind there. And plenty of fighting going on up ahead. Come on. Right, let's try and catch up with this pack. Kind of let them get away. Right. Thank you, Salbot. Well, we're certainly in a battle here. Four places there in front. Three laps to go. Can we make up some more places, hopefully? Will these all come together? And could we make up a few more? They are, look at that, they're weaving around the place. The only thing is they're slowing us down. We need to get through. Two laps to go. Oh, that's flat. I had nowhere to go there. I've got front end damage. I didn't see I had a penalty there. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. I had nowhere to go when I hit that guy. Oh, that's really unfair. I had nowhere to go. That's bad. That's another Gran Turismo fault. If someone breaks in front of you or is punted off and doesn't go stout, that's really unfair. We're up to about 7th place there. That's really bad. On the last lap, there's not much I can do. That's annoying because I was ahead of all of them. The luck of the Irish, as they would say. I don't think I've got the luck of that. once again, Arnaud beats me. He beat me in the last race, and he's done it again, but that was really bad luck. That was bad luck, because we were up to about 7th or 8th there, and we really should have been in there. And that was really annoying, because when if you get hit and they come in front of you and it doesn't go stout, you've got nowhere to go, especially on that corner. There's nothing you can do, and you've been driving cleanly all the way. That's a bit unfair. They need to look at that. But oh, we were so close. We were so close to getting that. It's annoying. I think we really could have done. Oh. Yeah, it was all well from the start, wasn't it? It was a reasonable one. We started 12th, finished 12th, but we were, in fact, the guy in Pearson, Andy Pearson, he was behind us. So yeah, we should have been 7th. And he started behind. How the hell? I have just no luck in these races, man. I have no luck at all. I just get rammed or penalties or all sorts. I've got to improve my race pace and my lap times to try and get ahead of them. But we've done a little bit, but not enough to really kind of go a bit forward. I'll need to work on that. But it's nearly 3 hours of streaming. They're tough races, I have to say. There's no race that you can think, this is quite a fun, easy-going race. They're all intensive races, aren't they? There's not anyone that you've got to be on it the whole time. Yeah, we lost DR in that one. That's really annoying, that one, because that would have been one of our better results, but we'll see where we are on it all. Let's see. Yeah, we're still, to be fair, we're just not going up. We were at the top of B, I think, when we started, and we're just about there now. Let's see, we've had 439 races, 32 podiums, and 181 top 5. So an awful lot out with that. So we need to work on it, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Do you not do iRacing? I did do iRacing a few years ago, but it was quite expensive. And I didn't really like it very much. It was because you had to buy every car in order to get. You got some with it, but yeah, I didn't really. I thought also some of the driving standards were not that great. But then I suppose that's a thing like everywhere, isn't it? But no, there we go. Well, I really appreciate everybody watching today. It's been fantastic having you alongside. We've had 3 hours near enough of racing there, and doing time trial and the whole thing. So I'll be back again. I will try and do another stream tomorrow, but I might do a different game. I'll see what game I can maybe come up with and see how we get on. But thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed and you enjoy the channel, please do so and add a like if you can. That would be amazing. It's free, and it would be super to have you alongside. But yeah, iRacing is kind of stressful too. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I imagine it certainly can be. But take care, everyone. We will see you tomorrow. Drive fast. Don't crash.